Hi YouTube, this is Harmony. We have not spoken in a while, so I'm really excited about doing a video tonight. I have water running down my neck because I just rinsed my hair and shampooed. So for those of you who are new, I'll explain to you what I did. Yesterday, I spritzed my hair with my, give me a second, oh boy, I threw it out. Well, I spritzed my hair with my, with Infusium 23, and I applied my onion honey hemp conditioner to my hair, okay? And once my hair was saturated, okay, I applied the onion honey hemp, I worked it in, okay, I left it on my hair for about 2 or 3 hours, and I have, with detangling my hair, I have to let my hair, it cannot be saturated. It cannot be really wet for me to detangle. I have to let my hair dry a little bit. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And my hair was not all the way dry. It was damp. And what I did was I took out each section and I took out the little knots, and then I proceeded to detangle with my wide tooth comb. This is a Jalibra shower comb. I love this comb, and I will continue to keep using it. You can get it at Sally's. I was thinking of carrying it, but I don't really think it's necessary. People who come by my home, you know, to pick up products and stuff, sometimes I sell it to them if they don't have a comb. But anyway, if you guys want me to carry the comb, I mean, but you can always get it at Sally's, so it's not a big deal. So I took sections of my hair. I took out the knots first before I used the comb. Then I would detangle and then put in a big twist like what you see here, okay? Now, after I finished doing that, I realized that I didn't put my Haas avocado treatment in my hair. So what I did was I had a Haas avocado treatment that was already defrosted, and I applied it to my twists. And because it is strained, I didn't have to worry about particles being left in my hair. On a side note, if you like to purchase this, I apply this to my hair once a month. I whip it in my kitchen. I ship it frozen. By the time it gets to you, it's defrosted. So if you want to use it, you can. If you want to use it immediately. If you want to save it for future use, leave it in the freezer. It will stay for as long as you freeze it. If you're not going to use it immediately, or if you're not going to use it the next day, freeze it, okay? It does have a preservative in it, but it's not, it'll probably stay in your fridge for about 2 weeks. But I wouldn't advise, why do that when you can just freeze it and keep it nice and green? So I applied it to my hair and I left it in since last night. Okay, I just rinsed it out, and I put it in Wednesday evening. Today's Thursday, which is the 7th, and I have not been feeling well, so I've been really reluctant in doing my hair. But I just rinsed it out. I let the water just go through my hair, and then I had to shampoo again. So I used the Come Clean and just smoothed it on my hair and just rinsed my hair, okay? On my first initial shampoo, before I applied the treatment, I used my Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap, but I'm all out of it. I need to fill up my bottle. So I just ended up using the Kinky Curly. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to do Bantu Knots. I haven't done Bantu Knots in a long time, and the last time I did Bantu Knots, I used shea butter. And I have to say, the last time I did my hair with the twist and the Kinky Curly Custard and my Shea Butter Whip, it was awesome. That is definitely the way I will be doing my 2-strand twist from now on. My hair was moisturized, guys. I moisturized my hair. I put in the twist the 8th, and I didn't have, the 7th. And I did not have to moisturize my hair again until the 29th, even after wearing the twist out. Okay? So those of you who have purchased my Shea Butter Whips, you know that it's moisturizing. That they're very moisturizing, and the Kinky Curly Custard really helps with frizz. It really does. So just give me a second here. What I'm going to do is, you guys know my routine. I need a new one of these. Take my twists, put the ones that I'm not styling for now. It's always so much easier to style your hair like this, okay? Ones I'm not styling for now. I'll be using my Mango Shea Butter Whip, which is right here, and the Kinky Curly Custard. You don't need the knot today. I'm definitely not going to use it. If you use just the Kinky Curly Custard and knot today, that's up to you. but your hair is not, the knot today is not going to, especially if your hair is really coarse, it's not going to moisturize your hair and keep your hair moisturized as my shea butter whip would, and that's just the truth. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with, I have my black tea here. Black tea is a staple. It will be available for purchase sometime next week. I'm just waiting on a key ingredient. And the black tea leave-in, you'll never ever see me styling my hair without my black tea. I love this stuff. It is amazing. It really is. So what I'm going to do, I hate when I do that. I have to remember to start taking these things out from the tip because they get all knotted. Okay, so I'm going to take this apart. Gently, 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 gently. Okay? I'm going to take that apart and put that over there. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to take that, spritz black tea on my hair. I need to use this. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so you guys are going to see that my black tea looks a little milky, and that's because I put in a oil in water. No, a water in oil emulsifier. So what it did was it made it creamy. But with this, since it's mostly water, I need an oil in water emulsifier because I added some essential oils and I also added a fragrance oil to it, and mango. Next time I'll just add tangerine, and it smells really good, but you know, it's still good. It's just a different kind of emulsifier to make sure everything stays together. But I will not be using the oil and water, the water and oil emulsifier for the black tea treatments that will be available for purchase. I'll be using oil and water. Yeah, so a lot of research goes into this stuff. Okay, so just spritzing my hair. It smells good. Smells really good. I don't know if you guys can hear Law and Order in the background. Okay, so I wanted to let you guys know, especially new naturals or those of you who are battling dry hair. I have to say, a lot of you are contacting me, and I don't know who's telling naturals this, so I don't know where this is coming from, but oil is not a moisturizer. Oil is a sealant, and any product that does not have water in it, any so-called moisturizer that doesn't have water in it, then you're just adding oil to your hair, and oil is not to be used as a moisturizer. If you have dry scalp and you're putting oil on your scalp, yeah, maybe when you initially apply the oil, you know, your scalp is okay, but once your scalp dries, your scalp is going to be dry back again and flaky back again in 2 or 3 days. You need a moisturizer. You need something in your hair that has the water in it, okay? You need, like I said, a product that has water in it, and you cannot use oil. Oil is not going to moisturize your hair. Now, some people, if you want to use it as a sealant, but that's only going to last for a couple of hours to a day or 2 days, depending on the texture of your hair. You need a moisturizer, okay? And some of you contact me and you list the products that you use, and Garnier Futurist is not for our hair. That's not for our hair. It's not for coarse, kinky, nappy hair. It's not. When they were creating that product, they did not have us in mind. Believe me when I tell you. And a rule of thumb, if you're using any kind of product on your hair and your hair is still dry, don't keep using it. It's not working for you, okay? So, ladies, there's too many natural products out here for us. There's too many products out here for us to use, that we don't have to stay stuck in these beauty supply stores and using products that were not created for our hair, okay? Okay, so I don't even visit beauty supply stores, to be honest with you. Excuse me. Only if I really have to, and it's not for hair products. Maybe only thing I purchase is Infusium 23. I love Infusium 23, and it's definitely a staple. And if I need to buy like a comb or something, and I try my best, if I go to a beauty supply store, I go to a black owned one. I have one right across the street from my building. And then there's another lady that I used to go to. That's where I buy all my supplies from. And she's Haitian, and I support her. I support her. So now I'm adding my Shea Butter Whip, okay? I'm just going to smooth it over and make sure I get my sides. And I'm going to work it in. Work it, work it, work it, work it. I doubt my hair is going to be dry by tomorrow, but I can always tie my hair up and go to work. It's not a big deal. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I just want to make sure this is worked in. So, is it Saturday? You guys know Saturday, July 23rd is the I Love My Fro Respect the Kink meetup. I hope to see you guys there, all the New York people. You know, if you're in town, if you can make it, I hope you do come. We're going to have a great time. Get your tickets. Don't wait to the last minute, because believe me, space is limited. This is not going to be a never-ending, like, you know, the space is limited, so it's not going to be a never-ending ticketed event. So don't wait to the last minute. And if you want to vend at this event, you know, just go to ILoveMyFro.com. If you need tickets, go to ILoveMyFro.com, and all the information is there for you. The information of what's included in the entrance fee is there, and what's included in the vendor fee is there. Okay, so I hope to see you guys all there. I want to meet you, and I want us to come in and have a really nice time. In the summer, I did it from 5 to 10 p.m. So if some of you just want to come by and hang out for a little bit, and then you want to go out with your friends and make a night of it, you can. I don't know where you're going to put your hair products, but, you know, you can. You can. So I'm just going to take this. Okay. And I am just going to twist it tight from the root. Okay. And then just twist, 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 twist as much as I can. I'm still a little tricky with Bantu knots because I'm not used to doing them. So I don't really have much of a... I mean, I do Bantu knots on other people's hair, or what do you call them, coils, but it's different when you're doing it on your hair. Like those of you who like put in cornrow your hair and put in flat 2-strand twists, every time I see people do that, I'm like, wow, but I don't have the patience. I've never cornrowed my hair, and I'll never try to. I'll never try to. Okay. Do I want to wear a coil? Guys, should I coil it or Bantu knot it? You know what? I think I'm going to coil it. I think I'm going to coil. Yeah. Yeah, because if I put in the Bantu, yeah, I'm going to coil it. Because if I wanted to do Bantu knots, I should have started that earlier, right? So, I'm going to go for the coils. So this is my first time coiling my hair. First time. Okay. So, ladies, I wanted to talk about something with you, okay? Because it's been on my heart. It's something that I've gone through in my life that I still continue to go through, and sometimes I have to go back to it because I can be a very passionate person, but it's something that has changed my life. Now, ladies, I know that we can be very emotional. God has given us emotions. God has given us the maternal instinct, and God has given, it's good because when it's used in the right way, it's good because a woman will believe in something for a long time. When everyone else has given up, a woman will believe, you know, and that's all fine and good. That's That's good when God has really spoken to you about a situation, and not when you're waiting for something to, you really want something bad, so you're going to create your own world. Been there, you know. But I find women, ladies, emotions are good if you manage them. A lot of us do not know how to manage our emotions. A lot of us don't live in reality when it comes to, once again, I have to talk about relationships, because I think that is a woman's Achilles heel. We don't live in reality when it comes to some of these men. I have to, ladies, I just have to say it. I have to. We don't live in reality. We are hoping. You know, I find that only women will hold on to something that's dead and rotting and stinking. It's long gone. It is over. It will never be what you want it to be. And nobody can convince her that this situation is over and long gone, and it will never be what you want it to be in your mind, because her emotions and her heart are telling her different. Now, I know the world says follow your heart, right? The world says follow your heart won't lead you wrong. But one day I was in here thinking, and I'm thinking about all these different cliches that society tells us as women, you know, follow your heart. But this is good for those of you who have never read the Bible. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, the heart is deceitfully. I'm not trying to preach. I'm just using this as an example of the person who created the heart, and he knows about it more better than any of us. The heart is deceitfully wicked. Deceitful. I just want to talk about deceitful. It's deceitful. It is very deceitful. It will have you in a situation and you are in la la land, and you're just in a place where the reality is just there. It's there. The consequences are there, and your heart is telling you, no, he loves you, stay. You know, he's going to change, you know, and it's not happening. It's not going to happen, because people are who they are, you know. So the Bible says that the heart is deceitfully wicked, and it says above all else guard it, because out of it are the issues of your life. Out of it are the issues of your life. Now, that scripture right there is, to me, is very powerful, because I lived that scripture. It's just not something that was written in the Bible and, you know, a pastor said it from a pulpit, and it's something that I'm just repeating. I know what it is to live in a fantasy and to be hoping for something that will never come to pass, all because I was letting my emotions guide me. No, this is gonna happen. That's my computer. And I know what that is. Ladies, I am telling you, do not follow your emotions 100% of the time. You got to learn how to manage your emotions, especially when it comes to relationships. You have to live in reality. You have to live in reality. Your emotions will have you in a detrimental. I don't like the way these are coming out. I'm going to put these in Bantu knots. My hair is not sticking. It's not setting, you know what I mean? Your emotions will have you in a situation in just, you know, for instance, colored girls. When Kimberly Elise, this man was beating her, and then he started beating her children. It took this dude to throw her children out of the window for her to wake up. And for reality, you know, I know some of you guys are fans of I Love Being Black, and one day I Love Being Black posted a quote, deal with reality, or reality is going to deal with you. Reality dealt with Kimberly Elise. I forgot the character's name in For Colored Girls. It took for this woman to lose her children for her to finally wake up. It took this chick who was on Oprah. Her dude set her on fire. Set her on fire for her to finally realize this relationship is not going no anywhere. It shouldn't take that. If you are in a situation where someone is mistreating you and it should not, I hate doing Bantu knots. Because I always get the twisting wrong. When someone is misusing you and abusing you, and you're just there and you're hoping, well, I love him, you're making excuses for him. Ladies, it's not gonna work. And I have to tell you something. Men don't respect, well, if I love him more, if maybe I need to take a pole dancing class, maybe I need to give him sex more, maybe I need to keep the kids quiet when he comes home, maybe if I start paying more of the bills, or maybe if I start working, or maybe if I lose weight. Men don't respect that, because the problem is not you, the problem is this dude. Some men don't know, if love was to slap them in the face, they wouldn't know what to do with it. They don't know how to receive or give love, okay? And if you're willing to stay with someone who doesn't respect you, at the end of the day, you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself the question, why don't I think I deserve to be respected? You know, some of us are holding on to situations that will keep us from never knowing what it is for a man to love you, for you to walk into a room and a man's face lights up. Okay, when you are around, everybody knows that is his girl. Okay, and everybody knows about you, and some of you want that, and you're trying to get that from somewhere, a situation where it's just never going to happen. It's just never going to happen. This person doesn't know how to give and receive love, and you have to know that, ladies. You have to know that. I hear women sit down and complain about men all the time, and it's like, yeah, he's doing it because he can. You know, I read somewhere, which is so true. I like to read things that confirm, you know, what I'm feeling or what I've been through in my life. Or I'm trying to get, like when I was going through some of the things I went through, you know, when I read books, I got reasons why I was going through what I was going through, and not even why, but, you know, answers to how to deal with it. And this one dude said that, I hate when I lose my train of thought. This one dude said women have the mistake of, when a relationship is not going right, to get deeper in the relationship. She thinks, well, let me cook, like I said before, let me clean, you know, maybe we could have a baby. And you're sitting around like that stupid song that Beyonce had talking about, why don't you love me? Don't got time. Look, let me explain something to you. Men don't respect that. Men respect action. Men respect, like Steve Harvey's wife did, bags are packed at the door and I'm out. That's what they respect. They don't respect, well, I'm trying to fight for my family, you're the only one that's in the ring. It's not happening. You know, a friend of one of my clients, that's my girl, Anika, she came over to get her hair done last week, and she was talking about a lot of reality shows, which I don't watch. I just find them offensive and just crazy. I think people are making money off of people's dysfunctions. But anyway, to each its own. You know, she likes her reality shows, and she was telling me about this reality show called Love and Hip Hop. And she wanted to show it to me. And as soon as the credits came on, and I saw this dude with these sunglasses on, blowing smoke out of his mouth and throwing money in the air, I said, turn it off. I said, I don't want to watch that. Guys, I don't have the stomach for that kind of stuff. You know, these girls are talking about, I'm fighting for my family. It takes two people to fight for the family, and you have to be on the same team to fight for the family. So when people come up to me, and guys come up to me, they want to talk to me, I got my man, I'm in love. When chicks come up to Malcolm, I got my girl, I'm in love. I am not going to be out there trying to box every female, trying to keep her away from someone who does not respect me. It doesn't work like that. And I'm not going to sit down here and say, and I know there are women out there who want to sleep with my fiance. And you know what my motto is? If you can get him to take your drawers off, you can have him. You know? I'm not fighting over a dude. But ladies, I have to honestly say, a lot of us don't have that part of us, because we shun the most important thing, and we despise the most important thing that makes a woman a woman. Knowing how to be alone. That is an art. It's an art, knowing how to be alone, having your own life. And I'm talking about in a healthy way. I'm not talking about when you get with a dude, you know, you making him feel like you don't need him. And, you know, the man is sitting there wondering like, well, damn, you know, why do you even have me? I'm talking about when he starts acting like a fool, you're okay with giving him the gift of missing you. Stop picking up the phone. Stop answering text messages. I'm not available. I will talk to you another time. Just that simple. Too many of us are so, I don't want to lose him. I don't want to. And some of you have good men. But you're just, you have good men, but good men act stupid too. They start getting arrogant and start taking advantage of you because they can. You know, you're not at a place in your life or in a place in your heart and in your mind where you can say, I'm important too. You don't want to lose him. Many of us as women, if we be honest with ourselves, we're already preconditioned to accept cheating and to accept, well, you know, I'm fighting for my family. You cannot fight for your family by yourself. You just can't. You know, it takes two, me and my man. Now, my job is to make sure I take care of who I'm with. To make sure he's not hungry or thirsty in any area of his life. Humanly possible, because there's just some areas in life that only God can fulfill, in my opinion. I have areas in my life where I know who to go to help me with those things. I don't want Malcolm to be my savior. You know, there's certain times I need to be here by myself, and I'm like, babe, I will talk to you later, and I'm going through certain things, and when I need him, I tell him what I need. And then there's other times when I know I need something from my creator. There's nothing he can do for me. And some of you are trying to get something from a man that you only can get from God, whether you believe in him or not. He has put that hole in your heart there for a reason, and for you to come to him to get your self-esteem. You cannot get that from a man. And I have to say, ladies, too many of us are trying to get from a man what we are supposed to be getting from our creator. Too many of us. And that goes to women in church and out of the church, because you have women in church who do the same thing. You have women in church who do the same thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. You see a chick, she's married, she got a boyfriend, and this dude, he just treats her like he's doing her favor by being with her. It's like, you know, as a woman, we set the standards, guys. We set the standards, we set the tone. We've forgotten our power as women. We set the standards, and a lot of times we allow things to happen to us because we let our emotions run the show. You can't let your emotions run the show. You have to live in reality. You have to. And men don't respect unending, loving, total dedication when they are giving you, putting shit on tuna fish, putting, like my mother says, putting shit on bread and telling us that it's tuna fish. You know, as a woman, you have to, what's going on here? And mean it. And mean it. I'm not a guru, but I'm telling you, I've been in my relationship for, and I know some of you, I just have to honestly say, I have to use my life as an example. My relationship is not perfect, but I'm telling you, on a scale of 1 to 10, the drama with Malcolm is 9. 9. There's respect there, you know, and that's something that from the beginning up to the end, I have to set the foundation and the tone. You have to, as a woman. And even Steve Harvey was saying it. Why are women so scared? Why are you so scared? How can somebody be screwing you and you don't know if you're in a relationship or not? You have to, as a woman. That's your body. I mean, no one is going to respect you unless you respect yourself. And people will walk all over you if they can. They really will. I'm not saying you have to be a bitch, but you know, you better know when to turn it on. You know, you have to. Especially with the people that you love. Ugh. It's not with the people who are the strangers in the street. You know how to deal with strangers. It's the people who you give your heart and emotions to. You know? Learn how to be alone. That's all I can say to women. It is an art. It's an art. It's an art. When that dude starts acting up, you can go home to your apartment, I hope you've been calling your girlfriends in the first place. Don't be the kind of chick that the only time people ever hear from you is when you and your man are going through stuff. Keep your friendships and keep your relationships, so when you are going through something, people will pick up their phone. Okay? So, I just had to put that out there, ladies. And, these Bantu knots, I will not be wearing them because I'll not be wearing them, but it's just for setting purposes. You know what I mean? I'll probably just take them out in the morning and just let them air dry. I will do a video. I hate doing Bantu knots because I'm like totally retarded with twisting these things. I'm totally retarded. Okay? So let me finish this last one. And then I will painfully finish the rest. Now that I started, I have to finish. And you know, it's like doing anything else. The more you do it, the more you find your own way of doing it, and it won't take me forever. So I'll finish these up. And then I'll post photos. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys later. Alright. Let me clean off my hand before I touch the camera. So again, if you have any questions, guys, I'm on Facebook and I answer questions and stuff on Facebook. I answer questions on YouTube too. Again, I want to thank you guys for all the compliments, the shout outs. I want to thank you for your support with purchasing my products. I really do appreciate it. You guys are appreciated, and that's why when you ask me questions, I try to answer them to the fullest of my ability. Okay, so you guys have a good night. If I don't talk to you, which most likely I'll be talking to you in the morning because I'm taking these out, have a good evening. I'm starting to ramble. Bye. Hi YouTube, this is Harmony, and it's the next day, and as you guys can see, I took out my my Bantu knots. They're still a little damp, but that is okay because I'm not taking them out until tomorrow, so I want them to dry. Okay, I have one left, and all I did was untwist it and just pull down. Okay, and I leave it just like that, so you guys can see. And I'm telling you, if I didn't do this with the Kinky Curly Custard, my hair would be very frizzy. My ends would be frizzy, but the Kinky Curly Custard is an awesome gel. I've never tried Eco Styler gel, so I can't really give advice to say if that will work. And I've used aloe vera gel on my hair. We'll never do that. When your hair is coarse, it's really nice to have a gel that slips right onto your hair. And for me, that's the Kinky Curly Custard. So I'm supposed to be going out tomorrow evening with my baby, and I am going to pull these apart. This one is starting to expand a little bit, so I'm just going to twist it. I'm going to pull these apart and just to make my hair look fuller. Now, since it's a Bantu knot, it's not set like how if I put in 2-strand twist, so it's not going to take on any kind of real formation. The style is not going to last as long. So what I may do is I may, after tomorrow night, when I come home, I may just throw some 2-strand twists in my hair, because I do not like doing my hair every 2 weeks or every week, or I just like to style my hair and leave it alone. Okay, so guys, stay tuned for the video for tomorrow when I expand my style. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.